Hey, what's up, guys? It's Molina Fam again, and we're back with another video. I want to thank you guys that have subscribed to the channel, but a lot of you guys that are watching our videos aren't subscribed. Please subscribe to the channel, guys. It'll help us out a lot to keep growing our channel and for me to continue making videos. That way I know you guys are interested in the reefing hobby, and that way we can all learn together. All right, guys, so this video, it's on our ICP test results that we send into ATI. They came in this week. I think it was on Wednesday. They came in, and took about 10 days, guys, for the results to come in. They send the results over to Germany, and they're finally in. So we're gonna compare the tests from Triton that I had and the test from ATI. So we'll go inside in a little bit, and I'll show you guys on the computer on how the test results came back. All right, guys. Let's see. Everything else here, I have a little bit of a mess here. I did a water change. I'll tell you guys why once we get inside. But everything else seems to be doing good. I did have a little bit of STN in some of my coral, but I know why. And on some of my SPS. But other than that, everything looks good. Got those new little hammers over there. 4 hammers that I got, 2 gold and 2 purple ones. They look like orange and purple, but they're really orange and yellow, but they really are yellow and purple. All right, everything else, these freaking mushrooms going like crazy, and the bird's nest, that's just, this whole thing just combined into one piece. And if I want to take it out, the whole thing will lift up. All right, that little testing alveopora I got back there, looking real nice. Nice and open. And everything else is doing good so far. All right, just a little bit of tissue recession on some of the SPS. But other than that, we set up the dosers. I'll have more videos coming up, guys. I'll be making a video on this stuff here. See if it works. Flatworm stop with the coral booster. I do have some flatworms on my candy cane. Right, they don't seem to affect anything else. It's just they like to grow on the candy cane and eat like the little slime on them, or I don't know what the hell they're doing, because they look good, nice and puffy. I put this colony here. All right, and everything's doing good. All right, so let's head back in there, and then we'll see those test results. All right, guys. All right, guys, so here we are at the computer. This is our ICP test from Triton Lab that we got on, what was that, March 16, 2025. So almost about a year ago. All right, so let's go into that real quick. Let's go. There it is. All right, so that's when we were using the tap water. Okay, we were using the tap water. This is what came back. All right, these are the unwanted heavy metals. You guys can see they all came back in the green at 0, so that was good. And then we go with the macro elements. Chloride, good. Sodium, good. Calcium in the green. Came back at mine came back at 448. The requirements 415, 520. This is for the Triton test. All right, so potassium came back 393. Bromide, you guys can see all that stuff. You could pause it and see all the levels. All right, for this group here. Lithium, a little bit on the higher end. Nickel came back green at 0, should be at 5. All right, molybdenum came back at 10, be at 12. All right, so all these right here came back good as well. What's this? The iodine 39, between 30 and 90, so could be a little bit higher here for them. Okay, the Fe group chromium 0. All right, what else we got here? Cobalt 0, iron 0. All right, let's see what else. Barium came back at 11, set 0.0 to 10, so 1 point over. Silicone came back at 162. All right, but that's what we're using tap water, so I know where's that silicone coming from. All right, so phosphorus 12, 6 to 23, so that's not bad. Phosphate was at 0.037, and they required it to be a little bit higher, between 0.018 and 0.07. Salinity at 35. All right, so that was for the Triton test. That was in March 26th of 25. That was using the tap water. So now let's move on to my other screen here. All right, and this is for the ATI. All right, so my water quality came back at 58%, guys. 58% is what ATI is telling me. All right, and that's using RO water. All right, so let's get in here. What they say here: major elements 65 out of 100, minor elements 79 out of 100, and pollutants of 100 of 100. All right, so let's check this out here. My salinity came back low according to ATI. It's at 30.50 parts per million, or whatever that is. All right, so they are telling me that it's critically low. All right, but when I checked and I sent in my test, my refractometer was reading 1.025. So I don't know where it's that coming from, that they're saying my salt's low, but they recommend bringing it up to 35. All right, so I always keep my salinity at 1.025. That's where I keep it at. All right, so let's see here. What else? Chloride, normal. Sodium, normal. Magnesium, I keep my magnesium high, around 1400. They're telling me that that's too high, and they recommend a value of 1100 for magnesium, which I think is a little too low, but I always kept my magnesium high. Sulfur, critically high. All right, what else? Calcium, normal 381. They recommend 353 for calcium, which I always keep my calcium between 400 and 420. All right, potassium came back below normal. Of course, I don't dose potassium, so I know where that's coming from my trace elements that I was dosing. All right, that's where that's coming from. Bromine above normal. All right, so I was trying to bring my tank back from when I was working a lot, and I was dosing a lot of trace elements, a lot of amino acids and stuff that carry a lot of this stuff. So I'm thinking that's why a lot of these are high. All right, strontium critically low, but we're gonna be dosing strontium, potassium, and we're gonna get iron as well, because those are low. So I was dosing the trace elements from CCAM and their CCAM plus. Those are the amino acids, and I was dosing that a lot, and I dosed a little bit of iodine myself, and I'll show you what the iodine came at. All right, so lithium says above normal. All right, so silicone, they're telling me that that's at 276. I checked my RO membranes and stuff, and the DI resin that comes with my RO unit is showing 1 part per million one TDS coming into the water. So I'm pretty sure maybe that's where that silicone came from, but that's crazy high here from what I think. All right, so here it is, guys. The big one, iodine came in. Iodine came in at 183. 183 for iodine. It says critically high. All right, so I did see some tissue recession in the coral, so that's why I did a water change. All right, did a 25-gallon water change. I'm preparing more water to do another 25-gallon water change, but just doing it 1 week at a time. All right, not trying to shock the system or anything like that. All right, so I'm thinking all these elements here that are above normal are because I was dosing the trace elements, guys. So just take it slow. Don't try to rush things, and just dose a little bit at a time. I was trying to dose my corals and feed them all the time, and I was mixing my little gumbo soup that I mixed to feed my corals. You see, vanadium came high too, above normal. Tin above normal. All right, so let's go to the nutrients. Phosphorus, all right, below normal, and phosphate below normal. 0.03 for the phosphate. What else? What do we have here at the bottom? The last ones. Let's see. Everything looks normal for the pollutants. All right, so no pollutants in the water. Aluminum says normal near nature. So, all right. So what do they recommend? Okay, let's go here. Recommended actions. All right, according to ATI, stop adding magnesium. All right, which I would just keep my magnesium at 1400. I never had an issue. Sulfur, stop adding sulfur, reduce source. All right, so I'll stop doing all the dosing I was doing. The iodide, I did a carbon, and I'm running activated carbon, and I did a water change to lower that. All right, so we'll be taking care of that. My salinity, I checked it again. My salinity is good. All right, so they recommend dosing, let me see, reduce bromine, lithium, nickel, silicon, phosphorus. All right, so this silicone here is probably coming from my my RO unit, so we're gonna check that and see. Well, we already checked it. I know my my RO water is coming out at 1 TDS, so it's the DI membrane that I have to change. I already ordered that. I'll be getting here on Wednesday, and I'll be adding another 2 more DI resins before it gets to the main one in the RO unit. So I'll have a video on that, guys, coming up on how my RO unit set up. All right, and I'll show you guys what I'm doing to get the cleanest water here. All right, so all right, bromine, okay, I showed you guys that, and the recommended ICP element dosage, what they're recommending to do. All right, guys, so you guys can pause it and read what they want me to dose and the recommended milliliters they want me to add. All right, guys, so this is the video, guys, on the ICP test. Came back a little bit crazy. All right, but I'll be using Triton Labs, all right, to do ICP tests. I'll be using their test kits from now on. It's just nothing bad with ATI, but some of their levels that they recommend are a little bit too low on my side that I want to keep my coral in. All right, so I'll be going with Triton Labs, and then their labs are here in California, so you get the test results a lot faster. All right, guys, so this is it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for liking, commenting, subscribing to the channel, and remember, guys, a lot of you guys that are watching aren't subscribed, so subscribe, like, and comment on the video, guys. Thank you. Peace.